Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you guys my apartment. This will be the last time I ever film in this apartment when it looks somewhat tidy. Otherwise it's gonna start looking like this room because we do have to start packing some things, but I wanted to document it because this was my favorite apartment in Seoul. I spent a lot of time here because I didn't travel as much and I got to spend a lot of time on buying furniture that made me feel good, and I love how cozy my place looks all together. And even though I'm taking all of my furniture to the new apartment, it's not going to be the same because the layout is totally different. So right now I want to focus on this apartment because it looks really clean right now, and I already showed you guys this room in a previous episode. I did a 360 and it was a complete mess, and it still somewhat is because I have some boxes here. And also I'm not gonna do this. Do you guys ever put all of your tote bags on a doorknob to the point where you can't even recognize the doorknob? It just looks very messy, and every time I have guests coming over, I always close this door because it's a mess in here, and so I just throw all the tote bags down and then I put it back on the doorknob the next day. So that's something I was guilty of, and I'm going to promise myself not to do that at the new apartment. So moving to the Mock Fireplace. So this is actually the very first thing you see when you enter my apartment. So usually guests will take off their shoes and this is the first thing they see. And I wanted to decorate it with some of my favorites, and this colorway, the red, black, white colorway, was actually inspired by my fridge because I wanted it to match from far away. I'm a bit worried because I don't know where to put this in my new apartment because I feel like this little section right here was made for my mock fireplace, and it was really nice to greet all my guests with this right here. So I did change up the frames a lot, and I've done a lot of vlog intros here. And so yeah, this will be the last time you see this in this apartment. Well, yeah, of course. I just don't know where to put it in my new apartment. And as you all know, this is my room, and I am going to miss this lighting because the window is really big, and so on a good weather day I loved filming my get ready with me's and skincare videos here, not in the bathroom because I don't have windows in my bathroom. I don't know a lot of apartments that have windows in their bathroom in Korea, so I usually filmed a lot of my skincare with this lighting. And I'm gonna show you guys the view that I got to wake up to and say goodnight to because it's very inspiring. All right, so let me flip the camera. I don't know if you guys can see. You can see Namsan, and I honestly feel so blessed right now because the sky is nice and blue today. It's been very gloomy here, but I think the weather just wanted to treat you Joanday viewers with this nice view for my final apartment tour. So yeah, this is a beautiful view that I got to wake up to, and let me show you guys how big the window is. Okay, sorry. And this is how big the window is. So that's why I was blessed with amazing lighting. So I'm gonna flip the camera around one more time. All right, so this vanity, I changed it up when I moved here because my furniture started to change from white to natural wood, and something about wood just feels very cozy, and I really like that. I wanted that to be the vibe for my room because I sleep here, I work here, I spend a lot of time in this room. Very different from my previous apartment because I felt like I just used my bedroom to sleep, which makes sense. but this is probably my favorite room out of all the rooms I've ever lived in my entire life. I just really loved how cozy it is. The lighting is great, and it always felt nice to wake up to this nice cozy space. So Vanity, I changed it up, and the old one is in another room, and I love this because there's a space for my hair care products. There are cords. It's very spacious. There are lots of drawers that you can organize beauty products, and this is everything that I need for my vanity to do. There's a secret space for my hair tools, which get messy because of the cord sometimes. And then we have a lot of drawers, which I really need. We have my jewelry, eyeshadows, blush, and whatnot. And these products right here, I just use a lot, so I just have them in my old diptyque candles. And here are some lip products that I've been using a lot. Today I am using this one from Melixir. It's Lust Red. Before I forget, right next to the vanity, we have some books. I don't think I'm going to be taking this shelf with me to the new apartment, but in Korea, depending on where you live, my apartment complex requires you to report which furniture you're throwing away, and you have to pay to throw it away. So I think it's like 5,000 won. Actually, it could be wrong. It really depends on the furniture, but we'll see. All right, so here we have my bed. It's from Muji, very comfortable. And above it, I love this from Slow Down. Before I had the rainbow drawing, but now I have this like flower vase going on, and I really like how it's black and red, my two favorite colors. It's a bit dark, but I really like how it matches well with my room. And right next to it, I built this in a vlog once with Abe and my mom. It's from IKEA. I like to put all of my towels in here, and usually I can open it, but I just kind of grab it from the side. And I have a lot of my PJs here as well, so it's a great way to keep the space looking nice, and also having storage space in my room for clothes that I wear indoors. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but I don't like wearing outside clothing in my apartment. I always change to comfy clothes, and then for my bed I also change because I don't know, like, do you guys do that? It's just, or is it just like me? I don't know. So this corner right here is probably the place I spend the most time at in this apartment. I probably sit on this chair more than sleeping because I could spend hours on editing. And so the reason why I have my desk right here is because the cords are in this corner, and I thought it was perfect because it fits perfectly right here. So even though it might be a shock to a lot of people why I put the desk right by the entrance, it just works well for me because the cord is right next to this space. I don't know what else you would use this space for because the cord is right there. Like maybe put a lamp. The previous tenant actually had one bed here and then closets on this side of the wall. But to me, this made the most sense. And this desk actually moved around a lot. It was in that room before, and even in the previous room, it sort of shifted around a little bit, but I just really like this. I like this layout, and it's conveniently right next to my bathroom. And I love that because sometimes when you're in the middle of working and you have to pee, this might be weird, but whenever I'm so focused, I just sort of wait until I have to go to the bathroom. But now that like the bathroom is right next to me, I have no excuse. So this is like all very TMI, but that's just how I am as a person. And I don't know, it's just like a fun little addition to my tour because it kind of brings back memories of how I got this space to look this cozy and how I got this space to look nice and personalized for me. So yeah, there were some explanations on why I arranged the room this way. I have done tours of this room before on my channel, so you can click up there for more details if you are curious about the furniture, but I just wanted to talk about the layout today. All right, moving on out, let's start with the kitchen space. So this is another really fun, colorful, cool area of my apartment, and I'm really sad because I don't know where to put this in my new apartment, because again, I felt like this little section right here next to this, I guess you would call it an island, it was perfect for this piece of furniture. And then my new apartment doesn't have a space perfectly fitting for this, so yeah, I'm thinking. I have a lot of my cups here, and I've done a tour on this section before, but I just wanted to share about why I put this here. It's because I wanted to lengthen my kitchen space so I could organize my cups. My toaster is here, my coffee, tea bags, wine glasses, they're all here. So yeah, this is why I put it here, and my new kitchen won't have this extension. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this, because I can always put something else on top of it, but it just fits so perfectly with my kitchen. So I don't know. And this right here is my not so interesting kitchen. I don't really have much to say about it. There's a lot of storage, and oh, the cool thing is we have an oven that also works as a microwave, and then don't really have much to say about this. One thing I didn't like about this apartment is I loved filming with this lighting, because I'll show you guys the big window right in front of me, but this small window right here, every time I filmed, it looked like I was glowing, and I didn't like that. And I couldn't find a curtain that was perfectly fitting, that wasn't distracting at the same time. So I would have loved to film with this lighting, but I didn't, because it just looked messy here, and I always had to clean up because I just didn't want things to look very colorful sometimes because of the kitchen gloves. And so yeah, I tried to keep this space really clean for the most part. It's just now, the great thing about my new apartment is that the kitchen part is in a corner, so I'll definitely film with some good lighting. All right, so for my fridge right here, I have two refrigerators. One is my mom's. She uses this a lot. And then I really wanted to get another fridge to organize my groceries, because whenever I had friends come over and they would buy beer or drinks, they would open this fridge and it's always packed. So I wanted to have another fridge, because this apartment also came with this divider, kind of assuming that everyone has more than one big fridge. So I was like, okay, I'll just get a new fridge, and this is the Samsung Bespoke, and this is my dream fridge. And then I have, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna open it because it's quite empty, because I'm trying to eat everything. I'll open it. I'm trying to eat everything before we move to the new space, but we actually ordered another one of these for the second space, because our new apartment also has another fridge divider. So I wanted to upgrade this fridge because it just doesn't look nice next to each other. I had this one for 4 years, and my mom bought this for the previous apartment, and it's because we didn't have anything. And so back then I was just trying to buy all the furniture so that we have a decent place to stay. But now I really want to treat myself and spice up the living space and make it look very nice and modern. So we're saying goodbye to this fridge, and someone actually wanted it, so we sold it, and they will come pick it up on the day we move. So yeah, feels bittersweet, but we're gonna upgrade the fridge that my mom likes to use. So I'm very excited about that. All right, flipping the camera around and let me show you guys my living room space. It's a bit dark because the window's really big, but I really loved this living room space, and whenever guests came over, pre-level 4 social distancing and whatnot, it was really nice. It was a nice layout because we have this really big table and people could sit around it, and it was just like a nice vibe. So I wanted to show you guys how big this window is in comparison to me. Very big. And I love natural lighting. And so this was a perfect space, and this view was also very inspiring because it's a view of Seoul. And I'm so lucky right now because the weather is nice, and I want to show you guys this amazing blue view of Seoul. Look how gorgeous Seoul looks with this view, and I'm really gonna miss this the most. Whenever I had guests come over, they just loved sitting on the bench right here and looking out the window because it's a beautiful city, and I feel very blessed to have had this amazing view of Seoul for 4 years actually, because my previous apartment had a really nice view of Seoul as well. But this was closer to Namsan, and I'm gonna be really sad because I'm not having this anymore. And I felt very blessed because I had one of the best views of Seoul in my apartment, and whenever it rained it had a different vibe, when it snowed it had a different vibe. Like I got to see Seoul throughout its season. It was actually one of the biggest selling points for this apartment. They were saying that this specific building had the best view of Seoul, and so yeah, very sad, but it's okay. We're gonna get over it. This little corner right here, I bought this piece at West Elm at the Hyundai, what is it called? The Hyundai Seoul. And I saw this and immediately fell in love because there is this space for your wine glasses. And I love hosting. I love having people come over. And so I have this little section with some wine, whiskey, you name it. It's always changing actually. And I decorated it with my Marshall speaker, some plants, candles, and this was also another corner that I loved. Actually, I just absolutely love all of the furniture that I got for this apartment. It just looks really, really nice, and I love the frames, everything. I'm gonna miss it so much. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around this way now and show you guys this little corner right here. I got this lamp for my birthday present from the girls, and it has like this really nice warm yellow light to it, and it's from a brand called Firm Living, and I just love it. My girls just know how to help me spice up my living space. And then I have my perfume here as well. I did do a video on my updated perfume collection for my main channel, so you guys can click up there to watch. And then I have this mirror. I'm actually going to move this out of my living room space in the new apartment because I want to put this in my closet. So you guys will see. And then right behind it, actually, we bought this to clear the air in our apartment. And I decorated it with my cord covers with Soft Soul. And I just like to have it behind the mirror. And then finally, this is the guest bathroom. This is nice because it has a bathtub, but I don't really like bathrooms in Korean apartments because they don't have a window. In America, I always had a window in my bathroom. So whenever we took hot showers, we would leave the window open and it would clear out the air and make it look fresh. But I always like to leave the door open because I don't know, every time people come over, they use the bathroom and close it, but then when you open it again, it's like humid, and I hate that feeling, so I always leave the door open. And there's another room here, actually, that I don't really show on my channel. This is my guest room, my family room. Whenever my mom comes over, whenever Abe comes over, they can sleep here. And there's actually like a balcony space as well for you to hang your laundry. And I'm gonna show you guys this when all of the furniture is out, because it's just my mom's stuff. So I am going to show you guys when it's empty. And then here we have the entrance, and we have some shoe closets. And then this right here is another like room for the fan. I don't know what it's called, but basically whenever you use your AC, they recommend that you open the window in that room. So that's just what my apartment looks like. And I'm gonna give you guys a 360 tour to show you guys what people saw when they entered my house. Sorry, this is speaking really bad. But yeah, this is my apartment with this beautiful view of Seoul. We have a mini bar, and with this view of the kitchen, which I really didn't like about this apartment, but this little cool corner. We have my fridge, my mock fireplace, and my room. A lot of this should not be a surprise because I did vlog at home a lot on joanday. But yeah, I'm very proud of this layout, and I can finally show you guys the outside from my apartment. Alright, so that's it for my apartment tour. This is the last time you will see this action coming from this room or this room. It's gonna be different now. It's been a little over 8 years since I moved to Korea, and this was my favorite apartment. And I'm very thankful to have lived here. I really tried to talk to the owner to, you know, try to stay at this apartment, because moving is also very expensive, because you gotta get cleaners, you gotta get movers to help you, you gotta rent an elevator and whatnot. It's just very pricey, but the current owner wanted a different deal and it just got really expensive. So it's time to say goodbye, and that's okay. We're moving on. All right, I'll see you guys at my new place. Bye, have a Joan day.